The Italian is back at Knockhill Racing Circuit, and he's back with a bang. Gabriele Tarquini wins this historic Super Touring Car race #1, and he will be delighted with that one after qualifying this morning where he was in the gravel. Hello everybody, Duncan Vincent here at Knockhill Racing Circuit, and this afternoon in glorious sunshine at Knockhill we're catching up with the legend that is Tim Harvey. Tim, thank you very much for giving us a couple of minutes of your time. I want to quiz you a little bit on Super Tourers, because that was something that was a big part of your career, and we've got a Super Touring event here in a couple of weeks. A lot of people say how great the cars actually were to drive. From your point, you know, how good were the cars to drive?
I noticed you got the plug in about the sunshine there straight away. Yeah. Rare that you can do that, so take every advantage. Good one. Listen, the Super Touring days were fantastic. Of course, we had our first race here in '92, right the way through the '90s. And you've got to remember, back in those days, we didn't have a whole set of control parts, you know, differentials, tyres, dampers. They were all free. So we used to come up here and we would be up here for a week testing, you know, tyre testing and dampers and diffs and everything else. And, you know, I remember mid-90s, certainly the year I drove for Volvo in '95, I played golf every single day with Rickard Rydell down at Kinross or wherever. We used to stay at the green. And we played golf every single day because we were up here testing until 5 o'clock, an hour's debrief, and then we'd be playing golf. But, you know, it was very, very professional racing. There was a lot of money being spent, a lot of personnel. The cars were fantastic, but and it was pure racing. We didn't have but success ballast. We didn't have reversed grids. It was absolutely down to the fastest people at the front. Of course, that then came down to budgets, and we all know what happened in the end. The budgets just got too big for people for the value of being involved to be enough to warrant it. You had to win to warrant the price, and of course, not everybody could. But you know, I certainly enjoyed the days. You know, as drivers, we enjoyed it. We were all getting well paid. We were driving state-of-the-art cars. And we were driving a lot as well, so there was no testing ban, as I said. So they were fabulous days. The crowds loved it as well. The manufacturers, we had 8-9 manufacturers during the mid-90s. They were all promoting their brand and giving away tickets. So we had your ardent Vauxhall, BMW, Alfa, Volvo fans all coming in, and the whole package was fantastic. But it was in a bubble to itself at the right time, the right place. Those conditions economically couldn't happen again now, but obviously it was a huge pleasure to be part of it.
Because Steve Soper's led him through, Tim Harvey is leading the championship again. Fantastic! But John Cleland is attacking Soper. He's up on 2 wheels. Soper holds his line. He's pushed right out to the right. He attacks again as they go to the right-hander at Knockhill, and they both spin. They're both out. Soper and Cleland both out of the race. 2 very determined chargers, each refusing to yield, and they both paid the penalty. Leslie third. There is Alan closing again on the Toyota. But Andy Rouse wins for the 60th time in his career. Vauxhall win the Manufacturers' Championship, and Tim Harvey wins the Drivers' Championship for BMW. A superb drive by Tim Harvey. Joy for the team. There's Tim, and it is for John Cleland, utter dejection.
I've got to ask you about John Cleland. It would be wrong to have you here and not ask you about John Cleland. Every time we see John Cleland, we ask John about Tim Harvey.
Is he nice or nasty? Because this could determine my answer.
I can't tell you that. It's a 50-50 toss-up, to tell you the truth. John's racing here, and he's put a lot of time, a lot of effort. His son Jamie and him, both his sons Nicky and Jamie, put a lot of time and effort into John here. How do you think he'll get on this couple of weekends coming, 3rd and 4th of June? How do you think John will fare here? Because he had a bit of a disaster the previous year, a misfire, and you know he's coming back, guns a-blazing. How do you think old JC will get on?
Well, funnily enough, Knockhill's never been that kind to him, has it? Even in the Super Touring days, you know, that first year we came here, his teammate Jeff Allam, I think, won the first race, and John was decidedly upset about that. I think I won the second race, but it was never too good to him over the years. But you know, he has a tremendous following here. He's done a lot for Scottish motorsport and continues to be a big character in our sport. You know, it's great that he's got that super touring car, and as you say, Nicky and Jamie doing a great job with the preparation. And to run those cars isn't easy because there are so many bespoke parts on those cars. You can't just go and get one off the shelf. So a lot of things have to be made. So it's great that they're doing it. And, you know, it's good that John does it as well because he does it for the love of the sport, because pretty much it's very difficult for him to win because that mid-90s car is not as technically advanced as the late 90s cars. That was the thing about development in super touring days. Every year the new cars, you know, superseded and outdated the previous year's cars. So obviously people who are running sort of 99 2000 year Honda Accords have got the latest super duper cars. You look at the under the bonnet of those cars and look where the engine's located compared to an early 90s or even mid-90s car, and the difference is huge. So, you know, it's great that John does take part and he loves it and puts back into the sport and super touring in particular, but, you know, it's not easy for him to win in a mid-90s car against a late 90s one.
So Tim Harvey plays down Cleland's chances at the Super Touring weekend here on the 3rd and 4th of June. Tim, listen, thank you very much. That is a joke. That is a joke. Thank you very much for your time here. Remember, guys, you can get tickets. Check Knockhill's website, knockhill.com. The Super Touring weekend is going to be fabulous. It will be the biggest ever SMRC weekend we have ever had. We've got the Super Touring. We've also got the National Formula 4 Championship here. So make sure you get your tickets, come along and see these Super Touring guys and everybody else. Tim, thank you very much.
You're welcome.